and I'm gonna, so if anybody else wants to check their picture, Madam Philippine Embassy, if you want to check your camera and what you look like, this is a good time to do it before we actually start the meeting. Oh, I've got my sound now on my YouTube. Okay. Oh, good. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Fine. Good. Then I'm, yeah, I haven't really got all my data ready yet. So the song I will try and play now, which we will play at the end, but basically we can play the music at the beginning, and I will have the slide of the invitation, of half the top of the invitation there as well. Anybody else want to say anything else before we dive in? So, break a leg, as I say.
Some speakers are not here yet, but anyway, we can.
Yes. So I will share the screen with the slide.
Yes.
Then I cannot hear anything.
Sorry, yes, that's why I restarted, so I can play the video with the sound.
Fears and doubts are entering my heart.
Oh, okay, that takes the sound away. Oh, great. So, boy, it feels like 100 years since I last did this. Oh.
Too long summer break.
So stop the share and start again. 5 minutes to go, but we're already live on YouTube. Okay, so back to this. I wanted to have the video with the poster, but that looks like it doesn't work. So, and the
Fears and doubts are entering my heart. When I see despair in others, isn't there a way for them? Have they ever seen the light? Do they know how much you love them? Do they know that they care? What if their life would change if they know who you are? Everyone is wonderful. Everyone is beautiful, oh God. Let them know they have a chance. Oh, everyone is wonderful. Everyone is beautiful, oh God. Let them know they have a chance. Every person on this earth is designed by heaven. You have blessed them with gifts and talents to bring glory to you. We are meant to follow the path that guides us to heaven, and we all children of God who are longing for you. Everyone is wonderful. Everyone is beautiful, oh God. Let them know that they have a chance. Oh, tell them that they're wonderful. Tell them that they're beautiful, oh God. Let them know that they have a chance. There is hope for every person to feel eternal love. Everyone has a chance from heaven to be embraced by you. It's time to show the way with love and compassion. Just as siblings of parents, we can live with you. Tell them that they're wonderful. Tell them that they're beautiful, oh God. Let them know that they have a chance. Oh, let them know that they are wonderful. Tell them that they're beautiful, oh God. Let them know they have a chance.
Greetings to everyone. Good evening. Thank you for being with us here tonight. We are very delighted to welcome you to this 10th episode of Meet and Greet online gathering with the title, What Women, Youth, and Civil Society Can Bring to the Table to Support the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals for 2030 to ensure no one is left behind. I'm Merly Sukila Blasque. I am the Women's Federation Austria-Philippine liaison. I am also part of the Women's Federation UN Office Vienna and the initiator of this Meet and Greet online platform. Working together for peace and development for a resilient and sustainable future is crucial because we are now at these very challenging times of global uncertainty. I absolutely agree with the Women's Federation for World Peace founder, Dr. Hak Jahan Moon, that each of us has a divine responsibility to be peacemakers and build a better world. This attitude can help to fulfill the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals projected to 2030. Like-minded, peace-loving youth, women, and men should be brought to the same table to engage in meaningful dialogue. And this online platform, Meet and Greet, is a fantastic tool to do it. Why? Because it gives opportunity for the youth to participate and amplify their voices in society, regardless of where they come from. Furthermore, tonight's highlight of Meet and Greet will be revealed or announced after all the presentations. So I suggest everyone to stay until the end. Once again, welcome and thank you for your attention. And now, I will pass the word to our moderator of tonight. She is the Women's Federation for World Peace Austria President and the Secretary General of the Women's Federation UN Office in Vienna, Mrs. Renate Amis-Bauer. Renate, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, dear Merle. I'm very happy I can be the MC today. Because Kyungin has some other commitments, so we said we swap. Next time she can do it again. I'm very happy. I also want to greet you all to this very meaningful exchange because we're really all across the world. So we can exchange experiences, inspire each other, gain new energy, and yes, let's be a good evening together. My joy is to invite and to introduce Miss Miti Thoma. She is the president of Women's Federation Europe and Middle East. She is not here in presence, so in case you look out for her, but she has sent a video. Ms. Thoma is a dedicated advocate for women's empowerment and humanitarian service. As a member of the Women's Federation Executive Board, she leads initiatives across 65 countries, strengthening regional influence. She also serves as president of WFWP UK since many, many years, promoting dignity, harmony, and youth empowerment. She is a steadfast champion of women's rights and family values. She organizes high-level conferences in the UK and EU parliaments. We have been part of some of these conferences. She addresses gender-based violence, human dignity, and the protection of vulnerable communities. Her focus includes women, peace and security, and the Global Women's Peace Network, with a strong emphasis on youth development through education rooted in core values and service. I will not read all because you got the invitations, and I will ask to share the video with her message. Please, Lily.
Sorry, didn't want to work like that. We'll try another way.
Okay, Lily, thank you very much. This is a note of patience behind the scenes.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Miti Thoma, and I'm responsible for Women's Federation for World Peace here in Europe and the Middle East. I have to send my apologies that I can't be there with you in person, but I'm very delighted to be invited to speak at this series of meet and greet. I've been following some of the sessions over the last number of times that this program has been going on, and I find it a very inspiring initiative. Thank you to Maria Reel and also to Merle for inviting me to give me an opportunity to speak this evening to you all. It's quite an honor to speak on this platform. So I have prepared a little bit of a PowerPoint that I'd like to share. A little bit, I'll give you an overview of who we are as Women's Federation for World Peace and our global priority goals. So one moment, please. Let me just share my PowerPoint. Just getting there. Right, next. Okay. Right, sorry, started at the end, but here we go. So, Women's Federation, let me talk a little bit about this, and also grateful for the this theme that we're focusing on this evening, working together for peace and development for a resilient and sustainable future, which is very, very important. So this evening, I will be focusing on these 4 global themes. These four pillars are guided by Women's Federation for World Peace International global work. The first is Women, Peace and Security, where we're empowering women as agents of peace, preventing violence and ensuring safety and inclusion in decision-making. The second goal is a Global Women's Peace Network, a collaborative platform that connects women and communities across the borders to share best practices, resources, and advocacy. And the third goal is climate action and sustainable environment, integrating environmental stewardship, resilience, and climate justice into every program. And fourthly, the development and humanitarian aid, prioritizing education, livelihood, health, and timely support for communities in need, with a focus on durable, locally led outcomes. So Women's Federation work is woven into the Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs. So the SDG 5 on gender equality emphasizes women as leaders and peace builders, directly advancing women, peace and security. The SDG 4 emphasizes quality education and lifelong learning, a foundational to development programs and humanitarian responses. SDG 13 calls for climate action and resilience, aligning with climate action and sustainable environment. SDG 16 focuses on peace, justice, and strong institutions underpinning both women, peace and security and the Global Women's Peace Network goals. Finally, SDG 17 highlights the power of partnerships, precisely the aim of the Global Women's Peace Network, to connect people and resources globally to have a shared impact. So I want to go a little bit more into depth with our 4 global goals. So I want to illustrate these 4 goals translating into actions. Under the Women, Peace and Security, our peace education and youth leadership programs cultivate non-violent leadership and inclusive decision-making. And through the Global Women's Peace Network, we're expanding the women's empowerment and entrepreneurship network across the communities. Climate action and sustainable environment comes into life in climate education, community resilience, and the promotion of sustainable practices that reduces risk and protects future generations. And finally, development and humanitarian aid anchors our relief and long-term development work, delivering education, health and service, livelihoods, and governance supporting in affected areas, with local leadership at the center. In each case, the aim is to measurable impact and sociable local owned solutions. I think it's really important, these goals, that we're all working together in our different chapters, but having these 4 major goals and being aligned with the UN Sustainable Developments, I think it really empowers what we are doing and significantly helping the United Nations to fulfill these goals concretely. Every organization has a role to play, and Women's Federation internationally decided to focus on these important goals. This evening, I don't have time really to go into more depth about the actual projects that we have been doing, supporting and helping young women in their developing leadership skills. Also at the United Nations, our UN offices in New York, Geneva, here in Vienna are very actively involved in upholding the Sustainable Development Goals. And also in the local chapters throughout Europe, we have over 70 nations that are collectively working to fulfill these goals. As you can imagine, we are facing many critical difficulties with the wars breaking out here in Europe and the Middle East. So our work also needs to shift and to cater for the needs of the people. And there's a lot of issues in our society, but at the same time, we have to bring our resources together and have more solid plans together. So I'm really pleased that I could have this opportunity just to share a few highlights of our activities. And if you are interested in working with the Women's Federation, of course, you can get involved as a volunteer. We're looking for partners, always work together in partnership so that we can have a greater impact in our work. Of course, like any non-governmental organization, we are reliant very much on donations. And of course, we are very encouraging people to set up the chapters in their nations. And if you are interested in setting up a chapter in your nation, it'd be good to contact your local representative. And also want to inspire having more dialogue circles and task force, especially focusing on these themes. So here are our details so that you can come and join us. Please do feel free to scan and log on to our website for more details. I'm very grateful to have this opportunity, and I thank you for allowing me to share a couple of highlights. I wish the rest of the evening to be a wonderful program, which I do believe it will be. Thank you so much, and have a good evening. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Miti Toma, and I'm responsible.
Yes, thank you very much, dear Miti. At some point, you will listen to this video, so thank you for sharing and giving an overview of Women Federation. The last picture was one of our conferences that we have every year. This was the picture from Cyprus. This was 2 years ago. This year, we are going to meet in Tirana. Actually, at the moment, the places are full, but you can, if you're interested, next year or maybe some dropout. This is always an amazing experience to have 100+ people, ladies, coming together with all these different ideas and projects behind themselves. So thank you very much, Miti. So now we continue in the program. Again, a little change. we have the ambassador from the Philippines, Her Excellency Madame Evangelina Lourdes Bernas. She is always very embracive and very helpful and supportive to us, but she is very busy. She's covering, I think, 3 or 4 countries in around Austria, but she was so kind to send the young representative, the vice consul and third secretary of the Embassy of the Philippines, Miss Grisel Sikat, and she's here with us, even it's her free time in the evening. Thank you very much for being here. I'll just briefly read something from your bio, which is very inspiring. Miss Sikat was born in Bacolod in Pampanga. She graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Business Management and Master of Management from the University of the Philippines. She was a licensed environmental planner and previously worked as the city planning officer of a local government office in the Philippines before she passed the Foreign Service Officer exam and transferred in the Department of Foreign Affairs. She was a principal assistant of the Office of the Undersecretary for Multilateral Affairs and International Economic Relations before being posted at the Philippine Embassy in Islamabad as the Consular, Economic, Cultural and Public Information Section head. She currently handles the gender and development, cultural diplomacy and Philcom coordination, Philippine community coordination, I think it is, for the Philippine Embassy in Vienna. So very welcome, Ms. Grisel Sikat.
Thank you, Renate. Thank you, WFWP, to our speakers, resource persons, and participants. Grüß Gott and welcome to the Meet and Greet program of the WFWP. On behalf of Ambassador Luli Bernas, thank you for always including us, the Philippine Embassy, in these activities that highlight the contributions of women and the youth in community building and peace. The Philippine government has long recognized the contributions of all sectors of society in nation building, with the framing of our government strongly rooted in the importance of people participation. We formulate our development plans with the participation of various sectors of society. We formulate policies with the help of the people we serve, and most of them are included in our policy-making bodies. For the information of everyone, we have our local women's council in our communities and young leaders in our barangays through the Sangguniang Kabataan, or in English, these are called the youth council of our communities. I, for one, served as part of my community Sangguniang Kabataan from 2007 to 2010. Our education system, both public and private, promotes leadership development through student councils. This, among other mechanisms, help introduce the concept of leadership, community building, and involvement to the youth who will be the future leaders of our society. The Philippine Embassy continues supporting activities such as this as they provide a platform for thinkers, movers, and actors in promoting inclusive and sustainable development for all. These initiatives make us realize that the actual work does not rest on the shoulders of one institution or sector. It is a collective effort of the public and private institutions with complementation of the work of various civil society and people's organizations. Tonight, I hope to hear stories of leadership and community building from various representatives of the women and youth from around the world. May their stories inspire us to reflect on how we can contribute more in improving the lives of the marginalized, empowering women and the youth who have yet to realize their full potential, and in influencing decision makers to formulate policies and programs that could make this world a more sustainable place to live in. Thank you again to WFWP for inviting us, and on behalf of Ambassador Luli Bernas, vielen Dank, and I hope to see you in the next meet and greet. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Grisel. This is very nice to listen to you, and always we are amazed about the many programs in the Philippines that are so positive and including the youth and teaching peace and development even to young people. Thank you very much for spending your free time with us, and surely you'll stay on a little while. Now it is a great pleasure for me to introduce another amazing lady, Ms. Gisli Dohu. She's the director of WFWP Pennsylvania in USA. Ms. Dohu is deeply committed to fostering positive community development. She has served on the board of the No Place for Hate, an organization dedicated to promoting cultural diversity through inclusive initiatives. Again, I leave it to you to read the rest of the biography because we really want to listen to you. Ms. Dohu, so please, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you so much, Renate. Can everybody hear me clear? Am I coming through to you?
Yes, you're clear.
Okay, but it says here, we need to unmute again. So, once again, I would like to thank you, Merly, for inviting me. My name is Gisli Dahu. I am honored to serve as the director of the Women's Federation for World Peace here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA. It is my genuine pleasure to participate in the Global Women Peace Network. I think Merly had invited me already 3 times, but this is the only time that I make it. So, especially as we celebrate the 10th, we are now on the 10th episode. So together, our efforts are focused on promoting peace and sustainable development for a resilient and inclusive future. So when Merly told me that I'm going to share about the Nobody's Left Behind, I felt an immediate connection with this. And especially the mission of inclusion and the equity is on the heart of my work, because I am the board members of the No Place for Hate, the diversity program right here. No one is left behind. Can I have another slideshow, please? No one left behind is more than a phrase. It gives us my work as not only as a WFWP director, but I am also a political ambassador of 164 district. I work also as the board of the I say already that before, No Place for AIDS. And every action I take is aimed at empowering and protecting girls, women from discrimination and violence as I strive to enact our shared mission. Yeah, in my consultation with a few political leaders in our district, the pictures in the middle, that was me. We are the 70th ambassadors. It's composed of legislative officers, mayors, councils, members of the school board district. We continuously assess the needs of our communities. We have a discussion that have to lead a successful presentation of the impactful programs now supported by the grants and endorsed by the House of the Representatives. So right now I'm working as the political district ambassador of 164 districts, and these are all my colleagues. They're also composed of mayors and mostly also our senators. So we are 70. So can I have the next slide, please? At the Women's Federation for World Peace, our outreach strategies are founded on the principle of compassion, proactive and engagement. We specifically concentrate on revealing and addressing issues that are frequently marginalized within our communities, such as the challenge faced by undocumented individuals and families lacking access to essential resources. Can I have the next slide, please? For example, the Migration Policies Institute estimate that nearly 11 million undocumented immigrants in the United States often avoid public assistance program due to fear of legal repercussions, resulting in the significant disparities in healthcare, access, education, and social support. This population frequently remain unrecognized in governmental data and policies frameworks, thereby perpetuating cycles of underrepresentation and inadequate service provision. So in this, we are having this kind of program, Parents, in which most of our clients and which is most of our recipients are all undocumented. means they don't have a paper. So we are helping them, giving them diapers, giving them some kind of essentials so that they can truly exist in our community. Our such initiative we're proud of WFWP is a transformative program for mothers and families which focuses on building strong, healthy relationships, drawing on my experience as a representative coach and using curriculum by WFWP North America President Katarina Conwy, the cornerstone of marriage. We now offer classes in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania for unexpectant mothers. Can I have the next slide, please? Okay. Our flagship program, Pampers the Parents, supports pregnant women with essential items like baby formula. Like every week, we're giving away thousands of baby formulas, diaper, feminine hygiene products. These are the necessities, so we're committed to providing them with dignity and care. Through our partnership with private organizations, faith-based groups, generous donors, we extend our reach to young women who are at risk, many of whom face unplanned pregnancies without spousal support or stability. By addressing not only material needs, but also we are providing emotional and relational support. We aim to heal families holistically and prevent crisis from escalating. Can I have the next slide, please? And another one. Additionally, we offer also virtual classes that cover newborn care, emotional well-being, lactations, shared experiences for expectant mothers. Our prenatal group foster understanding, connection, and strength among women in similar circumstances. Still, many undocumented individuals fearing deportation or retaliation under policies like the 287G program avoid government services and the census. This invisibly leads to underrepresentation, limits, and access to resources. As I'm going to share to you my heart, this photos was just taken only last 2 weeks ago. And while we are giving this essentials, diapers, babies formula, the ICE, the immigration officers take them away because they are undocumented. Most of them, they were taken, separated from their families. They left the babies, and then because the babies, they are born in United States, so they are United States citizens, but the mothers, the parents, they were taken away. Eyewitness. It was so heartbreaking to see that most of the people who are undocumented, these are the people who are being left behind, and we cannot do anything but to look. So we please pray for America. Now, as members of the civil society, we must take up the responsibility of amplifying the voice of the voiceless, the voice of the undocumented. We must support young women navigating motherhood alone, women in unsafe relationship, or those who feel abandoned by the very system that should protect them. Let us continue to build a partnership also with the government, NGOs, education, and faith-based create communities where women, youth, and family will not truly left behind. So through collective intentional action, we can address structural inequities, ensure that the principle of leaving no one left behind is realized in practice. Of course, sometimes the government law, they can suppress the individual, they can suppress the human rights, and mostly they can suppress the religious right. So we are hoping that Women's Federation, they are doing great, but until now, we still need a prayer. So I want to share to you my heart, and I wish that this message of mine can be able to spread to everyone. Thank you so much. That's all I can share. So these are my extended program in another country. Thank you. Besides, I am a speaker, so I would like to show to Lily. I'm very sorry because all of my devices were shut down. I am an activist, so every time I was speaking, they shut down all of my connection with my with all of my electronics. So thank you for patience. This is the reason why I have so much lack of kind of a. See over here, it says here, you are iPhone is available for not available in 8 hours. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Tohu, for your amazing and artistic work. We will surely pray for you that these situations can be solved also on the higher level, because we cannot solve all the problems on the ground level. We need the support from higher levels. Thank you very much for your endurance. We are with you in our hearts. Now I want to call on Ms. Anna Fekins. Ms. Anna Fekins is a Global Development Degree holder. She is also WFWP UN Office Representative in the United Kingdom. Ms. Fekins holds a degree in Global Development with a concentration on international issues, sustainability and diplomacy. She has specialized in communication and media, serving as a representative of the WFWP UN office from the United Kingdom. So, Ms. Fekins, we are very anxious to listen to you. The floor is yours.
I didn't see her. I don't know if she's in the meeting at all. I've got her presentation, but I didn't see her.
She couldn't connect to internet, she said.
Just to mention, Merli and Ferdinand, you can only use the one connection, otherwise it's going to have back echoes.
Maybe you could call someone else who is here.
No, I cannot.
Go on to Maricel.
Yes, we continue. Sorry, I was muted. So then we have our dear friend, someone we know and we have been partnering with, Ms. Maricel Rojas. She is the president of European Network of Philippine Diaspora in Austria. Ms. Rojas holds a Bachelor of Science in Physics for Teachers and is a scholar of the National Science Development Board. She currently works at the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty Organization in the UN in Vienna, a very important place. In 2019, she was recognized as the most influential Filipina woman in the world by the Philippine Women's Network. She also serves as a board member of the United Nations Correspondence Association, Vienna UNCAF, we know her from that also, and as an officer of the European Police Association, EPA. And I think there is a list much longer, but we have limited time. So dear Maricel, the floor is yours. We are happy you are here.
Thank you so much, Renate. I am also very happy to be here. Originally, Merli actually invited my daughter, Sarah, but unfortunately or fortunately, she was invited to be a keynote speaker of the Austrian Journalist Club, so is actually preparing for it. I am joining you as a staunch supporter and partner, leading the European Network of Filipino Diaspora here in Austria and also across Europe. I was talking to Renate a few minutes ago, and I told her that I'm sharing something related to the theme, which is working together for peace and development for a resilient and sustainable future, on what ENFID can bring to the table, as it is as an organization, so that we can help that ensure that no one is left behind when it comes to the UN SDGs for 2030. So I've prepared a few slides just to introduce for those who do not know ENFID Austria yet. It's a very small organization composed of basically 12 people, most of them retirees. 4 are still students, and 4 are working still, and 1 is student. That one is my daughter. Now, our mission is to basically harness the potential of the Filipino diaspora and to create basically positive change, like all of us in here in Europe and also even in the Philippines. We are motivated, and similar to what I was listening to, we also have 4 pillars, which is to educate and learn, to empower Euro-Filipino youth, to embrace the environment, to elevate Philippine arts and culture. We were established back on 15th of October 2017. here in Vienna, Austria. It was very inspiring to listen to, of course, our very own Miss Grisel Sikat from the Philippine Embassy, and to Miss Gisley Dohao from Pennsylvania, and most also especially to Miss Mitty, because I was listening to her, and I want to point out in advance, in case I lack time, that everything that we do here in ENFID Austria is not just anchored in the 4 pillars that we have, but also connected. Basically, what we try to do is every event, every activity we have is connected to a charity beneficiary, whether it's a simple get together, a simple project. We aim to do that. And then on top of that, we aim to connect whatever we do to the SDGs. So, for example, it was mentioned that the Women's Federation for Peace in the Middle East and Europe, and also basically international, is working towards the realization of goals like no poverty, quality education, climate action, partnerships, peace and justice, gender equality, and these two are the common goals that we work towards achieving, and with the activities that we have. So what do we have? Through the years since we existed in 2017, we have been doing a lot of things. So, for example, last year we were the ones in partnership also and inviting Women's Federation for World Peace. We basically hosted the European Annual General Assembly, because everything that we do, we have conferences, we have cultural events, we have charity activities. There's really not enough time to cover what we've been doing through all these years. We have lectures, and we have a forum called the Dialogue to Diaspora, where we go to every ENFID country and basically listen to the pulse of the Filipinos there, to talk to the Filipinos, to see what their concerns are, and to see if there's anything we can do together as a community. We've had fun things like parades. We even had a pandemic project called Recipes for Kips, which was a cookbook with charity beneficiaries in the Philippines. So what I've done is just to run through some. This is one of them. And one of the more important ones that we've done is what we call the Youth Changemakers Forum, which I will talk a bit more, because this is basically why I'm in here now. I want to promote this activity that's across the board, intergenerational, and also for the youth. So, did I do the correct one? I think I might have put in the wrong slide. But anyway, sorry, let me just stop sharing this and go to the other one. Again. Sorry. Takes a while, technical difficulties. Anyway, so okay, for us, the Youth Changemakers Forum is one of the platforms that we really want to encourage everyone attending this this meet and greet now to work with us together, like what Women's Federation for World Peace here in Austria and at the United Nations has done, working with us when we had it this year, because it's something we believe in. It's something that we know can really help the youth, to engage them in especially when it comes to the UN SDGs. So I mentioned about the General Assemblies that we've been doing. We've been doing them since 2014 all over Europe, basically, and you can see from the slide, we've had them from 2014 in Madrid, and next year it is planned for Switzerland. We also had them in Iceland in 2025. We've had activities that promote our culture, like promoting a tattoo artist, a Changemakers Forum. We had lectures. We were dealing with a presentation by Sarah to the UNCAB, which was about press freedom versus AI from the perspective of the Gen Z. We've had also the tattoo artist from the Philippines promoting a tattoo culture called Bambabatok. We've had our ambassadors of goodwill in the form of Banda Kawayan Pilipinas, a performing arts using bamboos that we had brought to the UN also to promote our culture. These are just samples of what we've been doing, and as I mentioned, we have Recipes for Keeps, which we will be promoting in the Frankfurt book fair from the 15th to the 19th of October, because this year it is the honor of the Philippines to be the guest of honor at this very big book fair. So as I mentioned, we will also have we had the Youth Changemakers Forum, which was basically a gathering of students, postgraduates, professionals, leaders in the community, and they all came together to discuss. This is something that I mentioned to Renate. It's something very simple. It's basically opening the conversation on issues that really matter, that really makes a difference, especially when it comes to promoting peace. So we were able to organize that, and therefore we said that after seeing how successful it was in partnership, it was a tripartite activity with the Women's Federation for World Peace, the United Nations Correspondents Association in Vienna, and the European Network of Filipino Diaspora, attended by almost 90 students, 90 professionals, all across generations. We said that it's time to repeat it next year. So we are inviting basically youth and community leaders, professionals, government representatives, international organization representatives to please work with us. Come join us. It might have we might have the possibility to doing it hybrid, which will make it easy for those far and that they don't need to travel, to please come to with us, join us at the United Nations, because we want to do one more time the version 2.0. We already have a venue at the United Nations, so please let's continue to build the future together. So we invite you partners to collaborate and share your resources, your mentorship, because especially this is especially geared towards the youth, because we all know that the diaspora youth especially are not just the future leaders, they are actually today's change makers. So they are basically a living bridge between nations. So the work of ENFID Austria through the Youth Changemakers Forum, we believe, directly contributes to several SDGs, but most notably the one on quality education, reduced inequality, peace and strong institutions, and of course the most important one, in my view, from the side of an ENFID Austria NGO, is partnership. So please join us. Renate, we count on you to join us and be with us once again, to work together, invite all the students, even coming from Slovakia, to join the next Youth Changemakers Forum. So thank you so much for listening. Sorry for the technical difficulties.
Yeah. Thank you very much, dear Maricel. Like always, quick. It's very inspiring, so much information, and surely we will work together for 26th of February. It was very successful last year. We had students from Bratislava presenting their projects and their ideas about the SDGs and many others. It was a whole day. So let's make it successful again.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Maricel. Thank you. So now we have another young lady, I think she's here, Miss Kadirkul Dilbar. I saw her on the list of people here. She is in the UN Migration Project Associate, MTM. She will explain to us what this means. Miss Kadirkul has a strong background in migration community engagement and international development. She has played a key role in implementing data-driven projects, supporting field operations, and advancing cross-regional research activities. It sounds really very inspiring, and I think you all got her CV, which is quite long, but we really want to listen to you, Ms. Kadirkul, so we will pass on the mic to you. Please.
Thank you very much, dear colleagues. I'm happy for seeing you. I had my presentation files, so I just wanted to clarify who will be presenting that. Should I share my screen or someone will show it?
If you want to share yourself, you can. Otherwise, I can do it as you wish.
Yeah, it will be better if someone will share and I will just say next slide. That will be easier for me. And since the internet connection is not that good, I'm going to switch off my video and continue. Thank you. So again, it is a very late night in my area. I'm based in Kazakhstan. This is a very beautiful mountainous city called Almaty. Thank you so much for inviting me to present tonight in this session called Working Together for Peace and Development for a Resilient and Sustainable Future. It is actually an honor to join you today for this meet and greet session. And thank you so much for this opportunity to speak today. So, I just want to first start about myself, just like shortly about myself. I currently work for the UN agency on migration in Kazakhstan, in Almaty. We help refugees, undocumented migrants, and vulnerable people in need. We conduct different researches. We analyze big data to help the governments and partners to have a right policy towards the vulnerable people in need. And apart from that, I'm an alumnus of Community Engagement Exchange Program, thanks to which I worked at WFWP USA as a fellow in New York last year. And apart from that, I'm a marathon runner who loves various sport activities and leads a very active lifestyle. Can I have the next slide, please? So before going to the main part, I just wanted to start from the peace and development, how I understand from my personal perspective. Peace and development are not abstract concepts for me. They are values I have lived, learned, and worked to promote in my own community. And I believe that resilience and sustainability can only be achieved when we come together across borders, generations, and cultures. As you see from this slide, this is a program called Community Engagement Exchange Program. So as I already mentioned, last year I had the privilege of serving as a fellow of this program with the Women's Federation for World Peace USA in New York. During that time, next slide, please. During that time, I as you see from the photos, I had a great time with my colleagues from the WFWP USA and also international office. You can turn the next slide. Yeah, the main and memorable part of this experience was the participation in the UN's Commission on the Status of Women in New York. I met brilliant leaders and change makers from around the world. What struck me most during this time was how different our backgrounds were, but how similar our goals sounded to create a safer, more inclusive, and more sustainable future for our communities. And with this baggage of knowledge, next slide, please. When I returned home, I asked myself, how can I translate what I have learned into something tangible for my own society? That question led me to organize several initiatives. As you see from these slides, I invited my supervisor, Katarina from the WFWP USA, to my home country, Kazakhstan, to have several initiatives. First, we hosted a workshop for women in rural factories. You can see from these photos, those women working in the factories. We helped them to set personal and career goals and reminded them that self-care is not selfish, but essential for resilience. Next slide, please. And after that, next project was Empower Human Sessions. I launched these sessions, bringing together musicians, gender specialists, athletes, and community leaders to share knowledge, inspiration, and practical strategies for women's empowerment. As you see from these photos, we invited guests from different sectors, from different spheres. They were talking about women's empowerment. They were talking all about how can we personally contribute to peace and development and have peaceful, lovely life in this shared planet called Earth. Next slide, please. Yeah, these are the photos taken during those sessions. we had brilliant women speaking on different topics, and it was so inspiring. I myself was so motivated and inspired with these women who shared with their experiences and knowledge and helped others to follow their dreams and to believe in a brighter, beautiful future. And next slide. These days, I continue to work at the International Organization for Migration. It's a UN agency for migration where peace and development are at the heart of supporting vulnerable migrants and communities. So actually, all these experiences and my current experience is teaching and taught me that peace is not only about the absence of conflict, but it is all about creating opportunities, building confidence, and nurturing dignity in everyday lives. I also wanted to just highlight that none of these projects would have been possible alone. They happened because people worked together, because I had people with me to do these beautiful projects. And from colleagues who supported me to local partners who opened the doors to women who trusted me with their stories, all of them became co-creators of this big change. I just want to again remind everyone that working together means listening deeply to one another, sharing not just resources, but also trust and responsibility, respecting diversity of thought and background while focusing on what unites us. Next slide, please. In my personal life, as you see from these beautiful photos, I already mentioned that I'm a runner. In my personal life, I also experienced this through sports. As a runner, I often join women's relay teams. We run together. We promote peace, friendship, and love. Every baton we pass is a reminder that resilience is built in community. No one crosses the finish line alone, and we do it all the time together as a one team, as a collective team. And that helps me a lot to feel supported, to feel loved. And this is the one thing that I'm truly grateful for. And I all the time, whenever I experience some troubles or difficult times, I always look at these photos and remind myself that I'm not alone. I always have my supporters. I always have my friends, colleagues, and together we can do these big changes and achieve big goals. For sustainable future, we must invest in young leaders. This is my opinion, and we must invest in women and local communities. Development cannot be resilient if half of society is left behind or if decisions are made without those most affected at the table. Peace and development are not one-time goals, but continuous processes. They require daily choices to. Can you switch to the next slide, please? Yeah, they require daily choices. As you see, the first very goal is to cooperate instead of competing, to empower instead of excluding, to build bridges instead of walls. And each of us has a role, whether through mentoring, policymaking, volunteering, or simply showing kindness in our daily lives. We truly contribute to a more peaceful and sustainable tomorrow. And next slide, please. Yeah, and as I stand here, I carry the lessons of the women I worked with, the colleagues I have partnered with, and the communities I have served. Their resilience inspires me to keep going even when challenges seem overwhelming. I'd like to always remember and to remind everyone that peace begins with people, development thrives on collaboration, and sustainability depends on the choices we make today. If we commit to working together across our differences and with courage, I'm confident we can build not just a resilient and sustainable future, but one filled with dignity, opportunity, and hope. Thank you so much for your attention and time. And that's it from my end. It was a big pleasure and honor to present and also share my experiences with you. And now I'm passing over to the moderator. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We hope we can see you a little bit more at some point. Dear Miss Kadakul, this was an amazing presentation. It's so nice to see you. Thank you very much. And such a wealth of experience. So you're using your time so well because you look very young and you're really telling us so many good stories. And also thank you for taking ideas from Women Federation back to your society and the other way around as well, because sharing your experience inspires us and reminds us of many things. Also that it's actually always simple to start, not to be too complicated, but then also to do simple projects.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for being with us. So now actually I'm not sure if we have Miss Christine Rose Palayo here. Does anyone see her on this call? I looked before, I didn't see her. And Merle said already that the Philippines somehow are not disconnected today. And these both young ladies, Christine and Leslie, are at home in the Philippines. Merle, do you know anything?
Sent a video to you and to Lily. To your WhatsApp, she sent a video.
I can play the video from Blessy, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So then let's introduce briefly. So you can show it then. Miss Christine from Blessy. Okay, and from Christine, we don't know anything. We don't have anything yet.
No, I don't have it. I don't
No.
have anything from her.
Oh, okay, then Miss Blessy Bell Ramos. She's a licensed professional teacher, regional director of our Family Federation, region number 1, Philippines.
It's excuse me. It's Christine first and Blessy is the last.
But Blessy, we don't have anything from Christine.
She sent it to your WhatsApp and also to Lily.
When?
The video now.
Now.
Now it's difficult, yeah.
Too late, sorry.
We cannot operate like that, yeah. I don't know if I would manage to show it with my WhatsApp. I'm definitely not sure if I would be able to do this.
No, I don't have it.
I'll just have a quick look because I'm so sorry.
There's a message there, but there's no video attached.
How did it come? I don't even know.
With WhatsApp, but there's just a text message with nothing attached.
I also don't have a video on the WhatsApp. I quickly have a look on the emails, so my apologies for everyone, but I don't see anything on the emails as well. So there's no video. We didn't get the video, Merle.
Unfortunately, there was an earthquake, so they are all affected with the electricity. Also, Anna, who is in the Philippines, she also is struggling to connect. So I'm very, very sorry.
So then we are very sorry. Please give our regards and thoughts and prayers to them. And then you have the video from Blessy. So then let's, is this correct now, Lily?
Yes.
Yes, so I will just continue briefly. Yeah, she's an educator, actively promoting peace, education, and family values through her leadership in the Philippines. And actually, she was a speaker at some of our conferences, and she's a very inspiring young lady. So we invite her, and we will watch the video now. Thank you. Please, Lily.
Good day, everyone. My name
Yes, it's coming now.
Good day, everyone. My name is Blessy Belti Ramos. I am 24 years old, a second-generation member. I graduate of secondary education, major in English, a licensed professional teacher, and currently serving as a regional leader of the Family Federation for World Peace and Unification Region 1 in the Philippines. I am honored to share with you today about our community, our activities, and how they reflect The theme of this program, Working Together for Peace and Development for a Resilient and Sustainable Future. In Region 1, which covers La Union, Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, and Pangasinan, our members are dedicated to building peace, starting from the grassroots level. As a young leader, I see how important it is that women and youth take ownership in shaping their communities. One of our first projects we introduced is the Kids Art Workshop and Education Program. Through art and creative learning, we give children not only knowledge, but also a safe space to express themselves. This supports the SDGs on quality education and reduce inequalities. We also initiated a book offering to the municipal library. By donating educational resources, we affirm that education should reach everyone, even in rural areas. This is also a reflection of the Women's Federation vision that when we nurture the culture of learning, we nurture peace itself. Next, our Peace Designers Global Action programs include coastal cleanups, tree planting, food feeding, and gift giving. These projects may seem simple, but they allow women and youth to actively participate in addressing environmental sustainability and social welfare. Here I see women's compassion and youth's energy working side by side to create hope. For the youth, we also held high noon education workshops and Tong Ilmudo martial arts training. So this program cultivates discipline, character, and value of living for the sake of others. I have witnessed how many young people find their direction and confidence through these activities. It shows that if we guide youth with love and purpose, they can become the drivers of peace and development in the future. Finally, one of our upcoming initiatives is the Ignite the Light program project. This project seeks to provide solar panels to communities with little or no access to electricity. Beyond offering clean energy, it symbolizes bringing light and hope to families so that no one feels left in the dark, literally and figuratively. This effort aligns strongly with the UN Sustainable Development Goals on affordable and clean energy, poverty reduction, and inclusive development. As I reflect on these activities, I see clearly what women, youth, and civil society can bring to the table. Women bring nurturing leadership and resilience. Youth bring innovation, energy, and courage, and civil society provides the unity to turn vision into action. When these three work together, no one is left behind. As a woman leader, I am proud to carry forward the values of compassion, education, and service in my region. And as a part of the Women's Federation family, I believe our role is to create a culture of peace, and peace beginning in our families and extending outward into society. With women's heart, youth creativity, and communities united, we can build a sustainable and resilient future together. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, dear Blessy. I'm so sorry she is not hearing us, but she will watch the video. And Melly, surely please give our regards to her. I'm always amazed that she's a young person and full of energy and with such a bright ideas and amazing projects that she is doing together with the others in her community. It's really truly inspiring. Please give our regards to her. Now, Merle, actually, you are coming in with an announcement, a special announcement. Am I correct?
Sure. Thank you, Renate. Yes, so far we've completed 10 episodes of Meet and Greet online series of meaningful dialogue and sharing. And I would like to express my sincere gratitude to of course, to all of you, dear colleagues from Women's Federation UN Office, Vienna, and of course, to my husband for the help and unwavering support in making this online platform possible. The highlight of tonight's Meet and Greet number 10 online gathering is a collaboration with IAYSP Europe and Middle East to recognize for youth leaders and advocates as youth ambassadors of peace awardees. I sincerely thank each and every one of you for your wonderful heart. Our moderator will introduce and acknowledge our IAYSP AMA Vice President, who will speak about what IAYSP is all about and read the written content of the award before calling our youth awardees. Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear Merle. This was your amazing idea. So now it is a big honor and joy for me to introduce another amazing young person. She is not youth, but is still young. Dr. Sarah Ahmed. She is the Vice President of IYSP Europe and Middle East. I'm very happy that you are with us today. Dr. Ahmed is a medical doctor who has earned a degree in Khartoum University in Sudan. This is where she grew up. She has practiced medicine in both Sudan and United Kingdom, so two schools coming together. She currently resides in Beirut, Lebanon, where she serves as a Middle East Regional Director of the International Association of Youth and Students for Peace, IAYSP in short, since 2022. And now she's going to explain a little bit about this also very inspiring youth organization. Please, Sarah, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Renate. And thank you to all the organizers. I mean, I would like to really thank WFWP UN Vienna office and also WFWP Austria. And I'm very happy to be here. It's really my pleasure to be among young women leaders, and let's say just women leaders in general. And also thank you to Ms. Sekat, the Third Secretary and Vice Consul of the Republic of the Philippines to Austria. It's a pleasure to have you with us. And also Mrs. Miti Toma, the President of WFWP Europe and Middle East. And last but not least, thank you to all the wonderful speakers and panelists. I think through listening to your presentations and hearing more about your projects, we can see that there is this, we have unity of direction. We are all going in the same direction. We are all working for peace. We are all working for harmony. And really, we want to make a sustainable future for the future generations. And this brings me to the International Association of Youth and Students for Peace, in short, IAYSP. It's an organization founded in 2017 by Dr. Hakja Han Moon, who is a Korean. And basically, IAYSP has chapters in around 60 countries in the world. Our focus is to empower youth through character education and training to make peace projects connected to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. But I would like just to emphasize on key element in our work, because there are so many organizations that work to empower young people, which is something we need for sure. But I would like to focus more on IAYSP, main focus, which is to bring a culture of heart. And we believe heart is very important. And as I hear all the presentations, I see also heart is present in what was mentioned regarding the connections the youth could make or the motivation to make the projects we heard about. So in IAYSP, this culture of heart is important, and we connected to a terminology in Korean that we called hyojong. Hyojong means roughly can translate to filial heart. And basically, it's the motivation or the desire that allows young people to feel a sense of commitment to their community, society, and to the world in general. And really, we hope through this they can become global citizens who work for a better future. So I'm very happy to be here to present the Youth Ambassador for Peace certificate. I think the certificate is to be presented to 4 recipients, but due to the situation, according to my understanding, we have 1 recipient. But before I call the recipient, I would like to read the content of the Youth Ambassador for Peace certificate. Universal Peace Federation and why Youth and Students for Peace proudly recognize this person as a Youth Ambassador for Peace for exemplifying the ideals of intercultural harmony, moral integrity, altruism, and furthering the work of the United Nations, thereby contributing to a unified world of peace, which is the hope of all ages, wherein the spiritual and material dimensions of life are harmonized and the foundation for creating a Hyojong filial heart culture of peace is established. Signed by Mr. Jack Marion, President, UPF Europe and Middle East, and Mrs. Marlies Ledstetter, President, IAYSP, EUME, which is Europe and Middle East. And with this, I would like to call Miss Dilbar Kadirkul, who is with us today, joining us, and from Kazakhstan, and to offer to her the Youth Ambassador for Peace certificate for her amazing work and her dedication to work with young people and to bring a better world for tomorrow. So congratulations. Yes, I don't think she's with us, right? Anyway, congratulations to Miss Kadirkul, and also congratulations to all the recipients. They are Miss Blessy Bele Ramos and Miss Anna Fikins and Engineer Christine Rose Bolayo. So congratulations to all our recipients today.
Thank you very much, Miss Sarah Ahmed. She's already mother of a child. Thank you very much, and we will find a way to pass it on to those who could not be here for various reasons. Again, once more, to give our heartfelt prayer and support to the people in the Philippines. Now we have closing remarks. And again, we have a little change of the program that you have in front of you, maybe. The closing remarks will be given by Dr. Maria Riel, which is a pleasure for me. Dr. Maria Riel, she is actually the one who brought Women Federation to Austria. She was the president of Women Federation Austria for 10 or even more years. She's now director of our Women Federation UN office, Vienna, and mother and grandmother and a medical doctor for 37 years, but you never stop, I think, for the rest of your life. So dear Maria, please, we are listening. We are anxious to listen to your closing remarks.
Yes. Thank you very much, Renate. I am happy to participate on today's meeting, Greet and Meet, and that I am again observant and listener to so many nice reports and activities around the world. We are thankful for Philippine Embassy. They are supporting us from the bottom of their heart. And we are happy that we can also now send our prayers and support for the places in Philippines where the earthquake happened. And we hope that they can recover early and peacefully continue to live there. We are happy that we can come together online and we can bring this community feeling or this working together feeling also to our families. I live now in near Vienna in Siebenstein, and 3 generations under one roof. So every day we meet when grandchildren going to the school and then cooking for them and listening to the stories in the school, and also trying to educate children for peaceful and sustainable future. Thank you very much also for technical support for everybody. It took months of work, especially for Merli Blasque-Sequila in Corinthia. She contacted many people and was consulting with them. So we are very happy that we can unite even with United States and with other countries, Kazakhstan. We heard a lot about situation there, and we hope that we can put our effort in the family, also in the society and around our communities. So thank you very much for today's evening. I hope you can take something with you for the future, and we can meet again by the next session. Thank you very much. Back to you, Renate.
Thank you very much, dear Maya. Yeah, thank you very much for always very warm words. Also, I really want to say thank you for all the speakers and also this encouragement. It feels like whatever you do, even if it's small steps, is so important and so valuable. And we are all together here to help each other, support each other, to be this network. Again, also thank you for the Philippine Embassy that you is represented here. And yes, and I think we have another little surprise because we will listen to a piece of music from Nora Waldman, who herself also is a teacher, a music teacher in America. So please, our precious technical lady Lily will play the music. Yeah, it's coming.
Fears and doubts are entering my heart when I see despair in others. Isn't there a way for them? Have they ever seen the light? Do they know how much you love them? Do they know that they care? What if their life would change if they know who you are? Everyone is wonderful, everyone is beautiful, oh God. Let them know they have a chance. Oh, everyone is wonderful, everyone is beautiful, oh God. Let them know they have a chance. Every person on this earth is designed by heaven. You have blessed them with gifts and talents to bring glory to you. We are meant to follow the path that guides us to heaven, and we all children of God who are longing for you. Everyone is wonderful, everyone is beautiful, oh God. Let them know that they have a chance. Oh, tell them that they're wonderful, tell them that they're beautiful, oh God. Let them know that they have a chance. There is hope for every person to feel eternal love. Everyone has a chance from heaven to be embraced by you. It's time to show the way with love and compassion. just as siblings of parents, we can live with you. Tell them that they're wonderful. Tell them that they're beautiful, oh God. Let them know that they have a chance. Oh, let them know that they are wonderful. Tell them that they're beautiful, oh God. Let them know they have a chance.
Maybe Lily, we can just look at each other once more if you want. Yes.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank
Everybody,
you.
good
Night.
Bye. Good night.
I want to take a picture of you.
Sarah. Thank you.
Yeah,
night,
take
everybody.
care. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely evening. Yeah.
No, no.
Thank you.